Okay, we're at a different phase of the project right now because I'm not on the river, obviously, and today is not a 20-mile day, and we've had a few days of being in the same location, which is kind of frustrating in the sense that the part of my brain that thinks of this project as a distance project, go as far as you can, is going, ah! But the real part of this project, one thing my wife keeps reminding me is it's not 1,800 miles of river, it's 1,800 miles with yourself, trying to better myself and be intentional about what I'm learning and growing from. And that has been a big part of this trip. We're about halfway through, a little over halfway through, and I feel like I've learned a lot about myself on this trip, and I've been learning to be patient. And one of the little metaphors that comes to my mind is when you're juggling lots of things, like for me, it's the adventure of going down the river and learning how to run an expedition, building the boat, all these different phases and things. But then there's today and the last couple of days, which is filming a documentary. And we're in Nauvoo, Illinois, where 30 some odd of my ancestors came through. Like, this is a major hub of people that I descend from. And their story is important to this documentary. So we're gonna spend a day or two here filming, talking about that experience and learning about some of the history of Nauvoo. And yeah, I'm not on the river, but this has been an incredible experience. All of that to say, I feel like when you're juggling all these parts of the self and all the things you want to do, it's a little bit like grinding a diamond to turn it into a beautiful jewel. You can't just grind one end until it's done and then flip it and do the next. You have to constantly shift and move and shape that diamond by grinding all the edges and facets into it so that it turns out even and beautiful and reflects the light in a beautiful cut. If you all try to do it just one side at a time and not move it around, it would never work. So when you're running into real problems in life, be like the diamond. You're gonna have to work on one thing and move around and shift and come back, and it's always rotating and growing, and I kind of like that metaphor. I hope you do too.